Hi guys! Today I'm making again a recipe that was requested, and I must say I really love these requests from you guys because they inspire me to make these dishes, and they kind of get me thinking creative about the specific dish that has been requested. So if you have any ideas, bring them on because I'm loving it. So today I'm making something really colorful, and if you've been here for a while, you've probably noticed that I love color, whether it's about the clothes or the food. I love everything colorful. So today we are making a delicious and colorful stir fry. And the best part about this stir fry is the sauce. Oh my god, it was so yummy that I licked the plate of the sauce after I added the sauce into the stir fry. It was so good. So let's get started with the recipe. When making a stir fry, to just make it a little bit easier for yourself, you could prep all the vegetables beforehand. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have all my vegetables here, nice and colorful. I have a plate here for some of the veg, and then a bowl for some of the veg. So because I will start with the onion, this is for the onion and actually for the chili, and then the plate is for the rest of the vegetables. So when you have everything ready, it's pretty easy for you then to do the rest. Here I'm using a half of a dry chili. You could also use fresh chili. And also, if you don't like it really spicy, you can leave the seeds out. Then I also have one kohlrabi from the garden that I want to use for the stir fry. But if you don't have any available, then you can just leave this out or use another vegetable instead. You can use, for example, zucchini or mushrooms. Then I have two beautiful bell peppers here, one yellow and one red one. You could also use yellow and green or red and green, but because I have green already from the spring onion and I have nothing yellow, I wanted to use yellow to give my stir fry a bit more color. Then I have three big spring onions here, and I'm gonna also chop them. First, gonna remove the ends and lose one. So, welcome back. And now the ends I want to slice really finely. And then once you've reached the greens, you just want to you don't want to slice them so finely, so what I do, I just chop them like this. And then the last thing we want to prep is the chicken breast. We want really thin pieces of chicken in the stir fry. Now that all my vegetables and the chicken are ready, I have my wok pan here over on medium heat, and I'm gonna add in some olive oil. And then you can add in the onion and the chili right away. And we are going to give it some time so that the onion starts to soften a little before we add in the chicken. And once you notice that the onions are getting some beautiful color, like you can see here, mine are getting brown already, you can add in the chicken. And at this point you want to keep turning the chicken once in a while so that it cooks from all sides, and you want to keep the heat on medium. And once the chicken is looking like this, so you don't see any raw spots anymore, it's not cooked through yet, but it's well, it's on the way. You can start adding in the vegetables, and the first ones that you want to add are the carrots. And also, if you're using kohlrabi, then that as well, because it needs a little bit more time to cook. And you want to just give the carrots about a couple of minutes, so you can see they're already starting to cook through, and then you can just add in the rest of the vegetables, so the peppers. And then we also want to give them a couple of minutes, and in the meantime you can prepare the sauce. So for the sauce you will need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, then you also need 2 tablespoons of sweet and sour sauce, give it a short mix. And then, I think this is the best part of this sauce, comes in the peanut butter. So depending on how much you love the peanut butter, you can use just 1 tablespoon, or a big tablespoon, or 2 tablespoons. And then just give it a short mix. So now it's almost combined. I'm also gonna add in the garlic clove that I have here. And I'm gonna press it through a garlic press into the sauce. You could also add ginger to this, just a little bit to give it a little more spice. Then just give it a final mix. The vegetables are almost cooked through, so you want to add in your sauce. Don't worry that it's really thick. Once you mix it in with the vegetables, it's gonna, well, kind of cover the vegetables and become more moisture also from the juices that the chicken and the vegetables have released. So if you look now, it's already covering all of the vegetables and the chicken. So mix it through nicely. Oh, and the smell. Oh, the smell is so nice at this point. It's good I get to eat it soon. It smells so delicious. So now it's mixed through. I'm just gonna turn up the heat a little bit to medium-high so that I can get the liquid to kind of thicken up. And I'm gonna prepare the noodles in the meantime. So now I really like how it's looking. If you look at the bottom, there's still some sauce, but not so much. Now I'm gonna remove it from heat until I get my noodles ready, and then I'm just gonna combine everything and it will be ready for serving. Then I've strained the water from the noodles and I'm adding them in. You could also use rice, or you could also serve with rice. So it's not a must to make this with noodles. Then mix them in. And also add the spring onion. You could have actually added these bits a bit earlier with the bell peppers. That was actually my plan, but I forgot. So, well, adding them in now and adding the rest of the greens in as well. Then you just want to mix it through and serve it. So at this point everything is done and it's ready for serving. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and you know, I really hope you will try it out, especially with the sauce and especially if you like peanut butter, because it's really, really good. And I've made this recipe already twice. I've made a double portion of this recipe and we enjoyed it both times, right on the day and also the leftovers the days after. So it's really, really delicious and I hope you will be trying this out. And if you enjoyed watching this video and this recipe, don't forget that thumbs up so I will know that you liked it, and subscribe for some more delicious recipes. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.